What up, y'all? Happy Monday. Hi, Sifa. How are you? No, he's not going to talk.
Alive for now.
Sifa's in a good mood today. You having a
Hmm.
good day? Wisco motion? That's what
Yeah.
she said. What the heck? Well, there's not many people here, so I'll wait a few minutes to let people get in here. Finally, not by night bot. Hi, Judy. Hi, Michael. Wisco. What's up, y'all? Thank y'all for being here. I pin this to the top. Um, Entertain the chat if I'm doing something in the background.
Um. Okay. Let me turn on my cam.
Not like that, sir. Um, we have 9 people and like 3 people talking. So, I mean, if you're here, hit the like button, please. Say hi. I appreciate everyone that is watching, even if you don't want to chat. I still appreciate you being here. Let me share the live with a few people in DMs real quick. Hey, Kristen. Let's see. Sif is my co-host, but he's kind of quiet, y'all. So Hi, MJ. How are you? We're doing good. Judy, why did you say, oh my God? Hey, crazy mama. Thank you for hitting the like button and for joining us. Who, Kristen Sifa? He hadn't been feeling well lately. Hey, Miss W. How are you? What's the share code? Um, for what, Judy? Which one? And Kristen, Wisco, since y'all are in here, go ahead and do the link drop so y'all can get y'all's channel out. Hey, Melissa. MJ says she checked on you earlier, Zippin. Oh, they have to type the word link drop, Judy. Link drop. You. She was checking on you, and everyone hopes that you're on the mend because the other night when you weren't feeling well on Killshot's panel, everyone knew that you hadn't been feeling that well. So a lot of people were worried about you.
Oh my god. I passed the fuck out.
You did. Yeah. And then you slept I think it was the next day you had missed blinds because you ended up falling asleep
Hmm.
again. So yeah, everybody was worried about you.
Yeah, I've had a pretty decent fever for about what, a week
Yeah,
or
like four
longer.
or 5 days, something like that.
Yeah.
It's better today though, right?
Well, I don't know. I can check.
Well, I mean, like you're feeling a little bit better today. You've been in
Sure.
a good mood.
Well, yeah, I've had 2 bowls of brownies.
Of course you're happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Melissa, I sleep a lot when I'm sick too. But I mean, Sifa kind of doesn't have a choice. His body's making him sleep a
Yeah,
lot
my
lately.
narcolepsy's been out of control.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have temperature?
Yep.
Oh, Tylenol. Don't forget.
I don't know if you could hear that, but
I did.
okay.
But you need to take Tylenol.
Mom,
Hey, we're just looking out for you.
I don't wanna.
You gotta take care of yourself.
What's
Mono?
Melissa? What is that?
Mono. I've heard it. I'm not sure.
Is that like the one you get when you make out with everyone?
Wow, I've never heard a lot of this. Need to check it.
Epstein Barr
What?
virus? What?
What is that?
Epstein is a virus.
Just the Epstein part is like, er.
Yeah.
I don't know. I never heard that one. Yeah. So for
Hey, JR
those,
Nana.
oh, you must be on the YouTube side because I don't see him. Hey, Jr. Nana. Yeah. So for those that are they're dropping their links, if you're not already following them, please go give them a follow. They have great content. I don't know if Wisco did his or not.
I
I
don't
don't know. What did I do? Why did I change it? Did you do that?
do what?
Oh, the layout changed.
No.
I like it like this.
Y'all, this girl blames me for every single thing that happens.
Oh, and you don't blame me? We're not going to get started on that. Okay. So, as y'all seen from the thumbnail, and you might have, I mean, it's been all over social media, it's been all over TikTok, it's been all over YouTube. The father that shot his three children execution style, his name is Chad Dorman, is horrible. I wanted to try to find um, wait, I have the press conference somewhere. His hearing actually.
Nothing to see here.
Jeez, it's not a regular. Let's see. Getting there. I'm getting there. And I was thinking maybe it was the bodies because. Yes, Wisco. So the hearing that I played right before, he confessed to it. It's a full admission. He admitted to doing it. He admitted to planning it. Like it's a full confession. Like we know for sure that he did it. Yeah, I think that they were covering the bodies myself, which is so. Ugh. They're just, and I mean, there were witnesses. I mean, he did this in broad daylight outside. Like, what is wrong with people? Okay, so this one says an Ohio father has allegedly confessed to lining up his three young sons and executing them with a rifle at their home. As his terrified daughter fled, screaming that he was killing everyone, prosecutors said Friday. Chad Dorman, 32, who is also accused of shooting the boy's mother in the hand, has been charged with aggravated murder over the sickening ordeal that unfolded at the Monroe Township home Thursday afternoon. One of the boys, who were 3, 4, and 7, had tried to flee into a nearby field before being hunted down by his father, hauled back to the home, and then shot dead, prosecutors said as they detailed the depraved chain of events during Dorman's Friday morning arraignment. This is by far the most sickening, horrifying crime I have seen. The prosecutor said, I can only imagine the terror these little boys felt and experienced as their father, their protector, was murdering them. The boys were discovered by deputies outside the home after two 911 callers alerted authorities to the bloody terror just before 4:30 p.m. So they were in the yard. Does he give any reason on why he would do it? I don't think so. Not from anything I've read. Just that he's confessed that he did it and that he had it planned. I don't know, Wisco, because it's like if you sit there and say you had it planned, it's like how long did he have this planned for? That's gonna be, that's a detail that would be major to me. Like, how long has he planned this out? It's just so sick. Blind, yeah, the lady that was screaming, I'm not sure if that was his wife, because there was like a neighbor outside too, but his wife did get shot in the hand, so she's survived, but I mean, all of her children were killed in front of her. The witnesses were the wife and the stepdaughter. Yeah. Oh, you're okay, Kristen. Let's see. So this is his daughter and the three young boys. The first call apparently came from the mother who was screaming her babies had been shot, and the second was made by a passing motorist who said a little girl was running down the street saying that her father was killing everyone. Okay, so that's where, and then again, I might have read it different on another site because I know how these articles are sometimes. But so the motorist saw the daughter, which is his stepdaughter, running down the street saying that her father was killing everyone. He made the second 911 call after the mom. The three boys, whose names haven't been released, were pronounced dead at the scene. Their 34-year-old mother, who also hasn't been identified, was found outside the home suffering from a gunshot to the hand. She was shot trying to grab the gun away from Dorman. The mom was treated at the University of Cincinnati Medical Center for non life threatening injuries. It wasn't immediately clear if the surviving daughter was also injured or how old she is. Dorman, meanwhile, was found sitting on a stoop at the home and was promptly taken into custody without incident. During a subsequent interview with detectives, the father allegedly admitted to lining the boys up in the yard and opening fire on them. He also allegedly said he had been plotting the murders for several months. So there's our answer. If that's true, that's factual that they put out. It doesn't seem like he snapped if he planned it for months. Right. The difference between first degree and second degree is the premeditation. Yep. 100%. I don't know. Um MJ, I really don't. And yeah, Bond, capital murder. I mean, what is it? Any child under the age of, is it 13, Sifa, do you know? Or does that vary? Like, capital murder is any child under the age of a certain. So this is in Ohio. So I'm not sure if Ohio has the death penalty or not. Yeah, Kristen, I agree. He probably would have. The trauma that this man has inflicted on his family, community, law enforcement, first responders, and all the rest of us is unspeakable. The evil horror of what we know is impossible to process. Authorities haven't yet disclosed a motive for the shootings. He was arraigned on 3 counts of aggravated murder. His bail was set at $20 million. So I'll share this one and see if there's like different statements or more information. Charged with murder after 3 young sons found shot, surviving daughter screaming her father was killing everyone. An Ohio man has been charged with murder after his 3 young sons were shot and a young girl was seen running in the street screaming her father was killing everyone. 3 counts of aggravated murder, and the same thing. He lined them up and shot them execution style. Um, they received the two calls just after 4 p.m. One from a woman yelling her babies had been shot. So, yeah, that was the mom. And another from the person driving who reported seeing the girl. So, yeah, it was the driver and the mom who made the 911 calls. They found Dorman sitting on a step outside the home. The three young brothers were found shot and unresponsive in the home's yard. So that's probably what they were blocking out. Paramedics performed life saving measures, but the boys died at the scene. See if there's anything different. There was no signs of forced entry in the home, and the sheriff's office wasn't searching for any other suspects. And then I have just one more. Just to see if there's, because I read a bunch of different ones, and there was one that talked about his priors. So I wanted to see if this is the one that talked about it. All these stuff that pops up. All right, so this is a repeat. A child's bike in the yard in Monroe Township, where brothers were shot and killed Thursday. Okay, yeah. So this is a repeat of the hearing. He not only committed the killings, but he also planned them, and he did confess. Um, this was sad. Whenever they were talking about they held these children, knowing there was nothing that they could do. How do you unsee that sort of abomination? Let me change the comments so we can see him. Yeah. I mean, he confessed he's going down. Let's see. I'm behind on the comments, y'all. Right, Killshot? That's what I was thinking. Like, how do you line your children up and then you, yeah, he deserves the firing squad. Like, that is insane. Capital is children and law enforcement. Yeah, I just was wondering, like, the age. I remember reading, like, it's a certain age. Maybe it's 18 and under. I'm not sure. I think you can still get an insanity plea for first degree. Huh. Wonder if he's gonna try to claim insanity. So Ohio does have the death penalty. Kristen said he can try with scope, but it's such a high threshold. Daybell could not even reach. Plus, he is showing some signs of remorse. It will be interesting though to see what his team tries to go for. Yeah, I agree. So his according to the article, the preliminary hearing is June 26th. So we'll find out a little bit more then. Yeah, more info will come out. Dynamics of the family, always a background. No one just randomly does crap like this, right? You would hope and think not. But I mean, either way, what could possibly come out that would justify this? Like nothing. You know what I mean? There's nothing that could justify this act. If he was that calm, I don't know though. If he planned it for months and then carried out his plan, and I mean, went as far as to chase down his other son to make sure, you know what I mean? Like that's a whole different level of something wrong with him. And maybe that's why he just looks so calm. Like it's something that we can't understand. We can't put ourselves in those shoes cuz we don't understand it. Hey PJ, how are you? Oh, it's okay, Sifa. Yes, Ohio is a death penalty state, PJ. Okay, hold on a second, Judy. His depression seems so profound and his detachment so visible. Yeah, you can definitely see the detachment. And then when you see him like break down in the courtroom, like I said, like I don't know if it's remorse, it's guilt, it's both. It's like I don't know how to take it. Like I want to know more about it because what is going to be his reasoning? Like, how is he going to explain this? Absolutely nothing can justify. However, more details are needed. I would take care of him myself if they would let me. Right. Um, Ohio uses lethal injection, and I don't know if y'all know how that's been going recently, but it's a roll of the dice. Really? I know that's what they use here too. Hmm. Okay. So a preliminary hearing in the case is scheduled for 1 p.m. on June 26th. Gass said after the case is taken to a grand jury, he would seek to have Dorman held without bond, meaning no amount of cash bond could secure his release. So that's good to know. Let's see. So Claremont County prosecutor Mark, I'm not gonna, I don't know how to pronounce his last name, um, would not say if he would seek the death penalty in this case, but did say all possible charges were being reviewed. Calls to 911 indicate Dorman may have had other children. Prosecutors would not comment on that in court Friday.
Um, could be Tekulve or Tekulve.
Oh, Tikove or Tikove. Okay. Um, what was the scene like Friday morning? On Friday morning, police tapes surrounded the entire property where the boys were shot. A sheriff's vehicle sat in front of the home in a rural part of the county. Across the intersection from the home, landscapers worked in the Laurel Cemetery mowing grass. One of the workers carried plastic flowers between his teeth as he weaved his riding lawnmower between the headstones. Across the street, the red doors of the Monroe Township Fire and EMS station sat open, an ambulance and jeep inside. So, right across the street is the EMS station. Wow. Um, the home was silent, but the yard was filled with signs of life. A pop up camper sat in the yard along with the trampoline and kids' toys. On the back edge of the property, there was a propane tank and pile of logs stacked high. I wonder if that propane tank and the logs were like that is just coincidence, or did he have like a plan to do something worse? I don't know. Um, I wonder why I chased the son but not the daughter, and why, yeah, the boys and not the wife. I don't know, but who's to say that he might not have went on to kill both of them? But I know what you're saying. Like, he still was in possession of the gun. Police had not yet gotten there, and the wife was there. So it's like he just planned out to murder these boys, these young boys, 3, 4, and 7. Officials have not released the cause of the shooting, right? Because it's gonna. I mean, if he confessed, I mean, I'm sure he's gonna have a lot to say. I'm just interested in what he has to say about why he did this. How did those children stand there watching each other? The absolute horror. Wonder if neighbors have cameras. I wonder. They might have more that's going to come out, you know? And yeah, like, I mean, I'm sure they stood there in fear because even if you run, like, he still has a gun in his hand and this is your father that you're looking at. I can't imagine the horror that they felt before they died. Ohio death penalty is for capital cases. He may not get death penalty. But isn't it capital murder because of the ages of the children and it being children? I don't know. All right, so deputies were dispatched to the home after 911 calls, the first of which was received at 4:15 p.m. The children, ages 3, 4, and 7, were found unalive in the yard of their home on Laurel Lindale Road, according to Claremont County Sheriff's Office. A 34-year-old woman was later found outside the home with a gunshot wound to her hand. This is images from the scene. Let's see. So right here it says so far Dorman is not charged with shooting the woman, but the sheriff's office said he could face additional charges. I mean, who else would have shot her? There's more images. And this talks about the 911 calls. So the first one was at 4:15 and the second one was at 4:18. Yeah, so this is just a combination of all of the different articles. So there are documents that were posted at the clerk of court's office regarding the charges. They are heavily redacted and do not reveal any additional details. Yeah, so there hasn't been. They're not identifying the girl. I mean, but we heard him say in the body cam footage it was his stepdaughter. And then a message from the school district. Our hearts are once again broken tonight as we yet again ask the community to lift up those affected by this horrific incident. Okay, so this is pretty much just like little details. Yeah. Okay, let me catch up on comments. Oh, Michael, are you okay? You hit your fingers on the edge of the side washer door. Ooh, take care of your hand. Um, PJ, no, because same in New Hampshire because Adam would have got same charge. Oh, that's true. I always thought capital murder though was like police officers, like Sifa was saying, and children. I guess not. What the heck is capital murder? A father takes his shotgun and kills his three sons. Like, yeah. Let me see. Okay. I wonder if it's different in every state or. All right. Sorry, I was talking to someone. So y'all are saying that so this would be first degree. It's not capital unless it's police, Congress, and such. I was just looking that up. Difference between capital murder and first degree. Let's see. Okay, let me just present this and kind of go over it. I'll make it bigger here in just a minute. Let me catch up on all this. Capital murder is when a murder is committed in conjunction with another crime, like the awkward, like the. Did you mean awkward? Or terrorism and a few others, or when the child under the age. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I thought it was like when the child was under the age of 13, but like PJ is saying, for Adam Montgomery, if he gets charged with the death of Harmony Montgomery, she was only what 7, 5. I'm getting hers and Summer Wells mixed up. 5, I believe. Some states have capital murder, and some have murder in the first degree. Are they the same or not? Okay, so that's what I was reading on here. There's a lot in here. Trying to make it not too big. Come on. Okay. So, first degree murder, a person is charged with first degree murder if it's suspected they took time to think about killing another person before killing them. This premeditation differs from other murder charges where a person may have done, unalive someone. I keep saying it. I don't know what words get triggered or whatever, but just going to be careful just in case. Someone by accident or in a rage. In either case, planning was not a factor. Individuals convicted of first degree receive multiple years in prison. Some get life sentences, often without the possibility of parole. Let's see. So this one is may not plan to kill, and we know that he did. Um, let's see. So wait, there's Ohio right here. Let's see what this says. So state laws on how felony murder may be used to charge individuals vary. California, for example, recently changed to a more specific set of circumstances. Before the change, anyone involved in a felony resulting in death could be charged with first degree, regardless of intent or knowledge of a victim's death. Under their new guidelines, a felony murder charge may only apply if a suspect is involved in the killing of another while committing a felony. So that would be like armed robbery and then, murdering someone, a bank robbery and murdering someone, things like that. A police officer dies while trying to stop the crime. If a person actively supports another who had an intent to kill a victim during a crime, or a person was a major player in the planning and execution of a crime and acted in a way that would likely lead to someone's death. Almost all states have a felony murder rule, and the death penalty cannot be enacted on someone who had only a minor role in the crime in any of those states. There are 4 states that have abolished the felony murder rule, and those states are Hawaii, Kentucky, Michigan, and Ohio. So they don't have the felony murder rule. Hmm. Capital murder is first degree murder that can result in the death penalty. The state has to have a capital punishment law, and often the crime has to have exceptional circumstances surrounding it. Usually, this is the murder of a police officer, firefighter, or another government worker. All right, let's see. Thank you, Judy, for the trigger warnings. Um, okay, yeah, so he used a rifle. Yep, he did. Depends on if he is being brought up on charges by local or federal level. Capital is varying from state to state at the state level, but there is a whole other standard when it's federal. So I would think this would be by from the state, right? Usually federal picks up when it's cross state lines or different factors, but I'm not sure. Um, MJ says form of terrorism. He terrorized his 3 sons by executing them. Oh God, yeah. Your friend in Ohio says the death penalty has been on hold for years, so then he'll likely get first degree murder, 3 counts, and probably have 3 life sentences. I would say, is that how they do that? They originally charge and plead down. I thank you all that are checking for some of these questions. It's very helpful and it's great when all come together, help each other. I agree, MJ. I appreciate all of you. Yeah, that's what I thought. It was state. Okay, Judy. Let me look at this real quick. First paragraph you said. I'll pull it up. Let me finish this one real quick. Other murder charges. Within each of these charges are different levels depending on circumstance. Punishments for people convicted of these crimes will also vary. While capital murder and first degree murder are the most serious murders a person can be charged with, any of these others may also apply. These may even apply in addition to capital or first degree murder charges. The rules on how these charges may apply vary depending on the state and the circumstances surrounding the victim's death. Under the law, murder is typically defined by intent. That is, the defendant knew their actions may lead to another's death and proceeded anyway. Where there is no intention beforehand, but a victim still dies, other murder charges may apply, such as, and that's where second degree, involuntary manslaughter, involuntary, and all that comes in. Um, More information on capital murder versus first degree. The easiest way to recall the difference between capital versus first degree is that capital murder results in capital punishment if a person is convicted. For more information on capital versus first degree, we recommend reading our archives on this subject. So yeah, we'd have to specifically actually look into the Ohio law to know exactly, how it could play out for him. But the 26th is not that far away for his prelim, so I'm gonna definitely try to catch that. Yeah, and Judy and one of them were saying that it hasn't been proven that he was the shooter of, he was the person that shot her, but I mean, who else had a gun? I don't understand how they can't call that immediately, but I'm not an investigator, so I don't know.
Yeah. Every state has different.
Yeah, the capital
Yeah.
thing. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
so
I also have hiccups again, so I'm sorry.
yay! Can you leave your mic unmuted?
Unmuted.
Unmuted, yes.
Okay.
Your hiccups are hilarious. All right. All right, so Judy sent this one. Let's see. Oh, they're so young. I'm trying to see if there's anything different. I know you said the first paragraph, Judy, but we went over all of those. Let's see. So they are considering it aggravated murder. So we know that for sure it had aggravating factors. And he allegedly confessed to killing the boys. He allegedly planned the shootings for several months, according to court documents. And this is all of what was said at the hearing. So this paragraph says there was something going on in his life that he couldn't handle no more, Keith said, the outlet reports. So Dorman's father is named Keith, and he said there was something going on in his life that he couldn't handle no more. I can't talk to him. They aren't letting me talk to him, so I don't have any answers. He probably hid a lot of stuff from me. On June 11th, he posted pictures on social media of him with his three sons smiling and giving the thumbs up. Nice crew there, one person posted. And then the grandmother said, Grandma loves this picture. There is a GoFundMe that has been started. I'm going to go ahead and open that one and I'll share that link. My sister has lost her three amazing babies yesterday. The GoFundMe organizer, Rachel Brown, wrote, Nothing will make this better. It will never be okay. But please, if you can find it in your heart to help relieve the financial burden of this tragedy, please donate. No one should have to go through this. So this is GoFundMe. And I'm going to drop the link in the chat share it on your social media. If you can't donate, that's fine. But even just sharing it and getting it out, they have raised a good bit, 191,000. They went, wow, they had a $20,000 goal and they've already raised almost 200,000. Rocky, my goodness, Sifa, come take care of your dog.
Mm.
Yeah, come get him. I'll ship him to you.
Alright, one sec.
Oh my gosh, you're so miserable, aren't you, Rocky?
Yo, same. Oh,
Oh, stop it. You're so dramatic. Let me let him out the room. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, so I found this website. I don't know. It's from ohio.gov and it gives like a history of their death penalty. Wow. How do you find out? Oh, they even have that. What the heck? What is clemency? I don't know, Sippy. You gotta find that information for me on the state laws of Ohio. I don't know.
what?
To find out if it's like what is considered capital murder in Ohio.
Oh, okay. One sec. I
Thank
was
you.
posting the GoFundMe.
Oh, I posted the link too. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Rocky loves Emily. Rocky loves Emily. What the heck? I wonder why they won't let him talk to his dad. Uh, CW got to talk to his dad. I know it's different circumstances, but why not let him talk to him? Oh, Chris Watts. I don't know. That is that is strange. Unless he's having some kind of like mental breakdown, mental episode, and I only say that from personal experience. Like, yeah, we weren't able to speak to a family member because whatever he was going through after he was arrested, it was like a full 2 to 3 weeks before I was able to hear from him or even see him. So, oh, he does, Michael. Actually, he doesn't like cuddles until nighttime. All he wants is food or attention from the kids that are here because he likes to play with kids, but he's too rough. He doesn't realize how big he is. He's a big baby. Yes, MJ, you can ask any question you want to. Oh no, I have not ever seen the movie Rocky Loves and Millie. Sorry, kill shots. Why I didn't get it. My bad. I guess it has been years since they ever did the death penalty, and Ohio has a lot of crazy crimes. Hmm. Oh, I know the Three Ninjas. Hi, Tracy. You have to rewind. Rewind sounds so old school. You have to go back to the beginning to see the if you hadn't seen the story already, you might have come across it already, but it's Chad Dorman who killed his three sons, ages 3, 4, and 7 years old, execution style in their yard. Horrible, horrible crime. One of the boys tried to get away, and he specifically chased him down. He has confessed to the crime, and he did admit that he planned it for months. So I don't know. I mean, like I said, there's he pretty much confessed to it. So now it's the why. Would love to hear the why behind this because, like I said, nothing's going to justify it. Let's see.
Um, DM.
Okay. Oh, trying to get you a decent size. Um. So this is an annual report. Oh, geez, this is a lot, Tifa. Let's see. Uh, I want to just see like what it's considered. Like, what are the? God dang it! I can't get this damn thing to do with the trackpad. I need my mouse. Okay. So this is about people on death row in the state of Ohio. Um, cases pending. How many pages is this?
Uh, a lot.
Oh God, it's
It's let me see.
Let me just do a search for.
421.
Yeah, we're not going through all that today.
Yeah,
Okay, hold on.
421 pages.
Jeez, let's see what this one says. All right, this is last in 2016, so who knows how much it's changed since then. But trying to see if they mention. Okay, so most states, including Ohio, allow capital punishment for the most serious crimes. In Ohio, an inmate may be condemned to death if he or she is charged with aggravated murder. So we know that he already has aggravated murder charges. In addition to specific circumstances such as the murder involved an assassination of a public official, the victim was a peace officer, the murder was committed while the defendant was a prisoner in a detention facility, or he or she was attempting to escape detection, apprehension, trial, or other punishment for another offense. So it doesn't mention like if the kids were under a certain age. Sounds like it's just for
Um,
like,
I sent you another one that's one page.
okay. So yeah, they do use lethal injection there. Defendants who are mentally incapacitated, pregnant, or who were under 18 may not be executed. So I wonder if he's gonna try to insanity defense. Mm, okay. Okay, what is this one? So death penalty. Ohio's law provides prosecuting attorneys with the option of seeking the death penalty for murders that involve certain circumstances. These include the killing of a child or law enforcement officer, the killing of one prison inmate by another, the killing of a crime witness to prevent testimony. Okay, so yeah, so they could seek the death penalty. The death penalty is called capital punishment in Ohio. So, hmm, doesn't look good for him. The law makes sure the death penalty can only be sought after careful consideration by prosecuting attorneys of many factors. These include taking into account whether the offender was younger than age 18, whether the offender was provoked or forced to commit the crime, if the defendant has a mental disease or didn't understand that what he was doing was a crime, and whether the offender has a significant criminal history. So, I mean, what do you think if he tries to do the insanity route? I mean, he admitted to it and admitted that he planned it. So, like right here, it says like didn't understand what he was doing, but he clearly
Yeah, he's
did.
fucked.
He did. Yeah. Uh, any defendant sentenced to the death penalty in Ohio has several options available to appeal his sentence. On average, the appeals process takes more than 15 years before a final verdict is rendered. Until the time when a capital punishment sentence is carried out, the governor of the state of Ohio has the authority to change or commute the death penalty to a life sentence in prison. Wow. I didn't know they could do that. In virtually all felony criminal cases, and certainly in those involving capital punishment, prosecuting attorneys consult with the victims of crime and their families. To the extent possible or prudent, the wishes of crime victims help determine the course of a criminal trial and the punishment sought for a defendant. Some victims who have lost loved ones during the commission of a capital offense believe the death penalty is the only option that assures justice. Others, wishing not to endure years of court appeals, will accept a sentence of life in prison without the possibility of parole. Prosecuting attorneys make every effort to respect the wishes of the crime victims. I also can vouch for that. Also, they do indeed check with the wishes of the victims and whether or not they want to seek the death penalty. Um, some citizens object to capital punishment and do so for a variety of reasons. These can include everything from religious beliefs to concerns that an innocent person might be executed. Ohio's prosecuting attorneys, as ministers of justice, are sworn to uphold the laws of the state, one of which is the capital punishment statute. Accordingly, the death penalty is an option for punishment in capital offense cases. So then, yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to know. If that it could be, if they were going to be able to seek the death penalty, and it is considered capital murder there. So life without parole times three. You don't think he'll get the death penalty?
Mm, well, Ohio is trying to get rid of it, so
Yeah, and then it goes by, like I said, they do take in the consideration of the families. And believe it or not, it actually does have a an effect on how they do move forward with the investigation. Like I know that for a fact. Yeah. So I gotta try to grab those pictures. Okay, let's see. It's, okay, so this is one of the pictures of the um like the little memorial tribute people were leaving in the yard of the family. Most of it, I don't mean they showed like the daughter with the boys, and then they also have another memorial. This one looks at the end of the driveway. It's so sad, it's so bittersweet. Like not bittersweet, but like angry, and these kids, and you feel for the mom, and it's like, ugh, I don't know how I would deal with this. I am getting tired of housing these folks. I get it is jobs, but some of them are living better than our wounded vets, people with special needs, and then I get all irritated. But I mean, yeah, I see what you're saying, but you don't want them out. They shouldn't be allowed to be out in society. And, like Sippa was saying, Ohio's trying to do away with the death penalty. So, I don't know. Even if he gets the death penalty, it still takes years to process it. And by then, they may have disbanded it. Yeah, that's true. If they're fighting it already. Yeah. So he'll probably just end up doing life. Right. I knew this. I knew that like when people are on death row, they're on there for years. It's not like it's a quick thing. But yeah, that was the story I wanted to bring to you guys. I'm gonna look for the preliminary hearing on June 26th to see if any new details come out or any news or anything on that one, on this case. Takes 20 to 30 years to process if he appeals. Wow. Yeah, like Rodley Alcala, is that how you say that? He died on death row. He was there.
Rodney Alcala.
That was so loud. Thank you. he was he was there since what, 68 and only died. What, really?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Well, and they had to go through several appeals.
Mm. More jails, less offenders on the street. That's just, yeah, I agree. Open more jails and prisons for them.
Hmm. Actually, have an extensive video on him. I can drop.
Oh, the Rodney Alcala.
Mm-hmm.
Alcala. What was his charges? What was he in there for?
Um. oh.
Hmm.
Uh. Yeah.
I'll have to look into it. Um. Yeah, Killshot. I probably will. I just gotta find out the time and all that. Sif, when you get a chance, check your email.
Okay. One sec.
No problem, MJ. Yeah, I'm sure a lot more details will come out. And like you said, the background and all that. Yeah, it all matters. We want kind of an idea of what was going on, like what. And like I said, I mean, for someone, he went without incident. He
Sorry.
was. Did you just trip and fall? Tifa, are you okay?
yeah.
Okay, thanks.
I
I
dropped
was
my
a little.
mic.
Oh, geez, you shouldn't have said that. um, dang, I lost my train of thought. Oh, it's
My
gonna
fault.
be. No, you're good. It's gonna be interesting to see exactly his reasoning, his excuses, his whatever he has to say of why he did this.
Um. One sec.
Okay, but yeah. Does anybody have any other cases or anything they've come across that they want to talk about? I know there's been a lot of shootings lately, like in various places. There was one at the Juneteenth celebration. I forget which state. I just came across that earlier. Um, there was shootings or a shooting at in a school, no, at a mall, near a mall parking lot thing. I don't know. Like there's been so many that I've come across just in the last week. Let the pot smokers out, then you have room for real criminals, right? Yeah, this is what I was saying too. Like if you had more room for them, you don't want them out on the streets committing more crimes like this, especially like this horrible crime. Like you don't want him out. There was one at the Gorge in Washington. Yeah, see, there's been so many that I've come across. Hey, Sugar and Spice. Yes, Skillshot. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think hell is on earth, to be honest. Oh, you live in Ohio, Sugar and Spice? Hmm. Yeah, that's horrible. It's heartbreaking. Um, send me the link.
I did.
DMs.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, Judy, you did say that 2023 is going to be a crazy year. put them all at Alcatraz. I think it's what you meant. It's a lovely resort, waterfront property, right? They're doing that here, Judy, and many are eligible for resentencing too. Oh, the like let the pot smokers out. Yeah. Honestly, I think a lot of these people diving into demons and spirits and spirit boards, I think we are unleashing things we have no idea about, right? Right, because every time you mess with any of those things, like, I mean, honestly, you're allowing them into your life kind of thing. That's just my opinion. No, Judy. Hopefully it don't follow. I don't know. I hope next year is a better year with all this missing persons and crazy stories like this. Okay. Okay, so this is you just made this trailer?
Oh, I didn't judge.
Oh, wait, hold on.
So
Trailer. Okay, so you have a trailer for the Alcala story.
yeah, it's the top one.
Hmm. Okay, so you introduced it then. This is your video.
um, just the person who I mentioned earlier, the Rodney Alcala. Um, he was a serial killer in California back in like the 60s. Um,
Yeah,
yeah,
dang.
yeah.
I'm so happy that
I mean,
Ohio is still a dead
it's
state.
worth being aware of though that there's people like that out there.
Mm-hmm. Mm. Yeah, he does sugar and spice. I agree. Um, but if we would watch it, I mean, it's long. We'd have to do maybe a part two if anybody's interested. I mean, what do you want to do?
I I mean, it,
What do you guys want in chat?
um, I had to like plaster a bunch of like 18 plus warnings on it. I also
Mm,
had to age restrict the video. So I would suggest doing a separate video that's age
okay.
restricted if you were to. I have no
Okay.
problem with you doing it.
No,
I just
I
worry
dropped the
about,
link to it.
okay, yeah, I just, you know,
No, kill shot. I want to make sure that because if they age restricted and uh,
yeah, they might backhander. So
yeah,
yeah,
we
I
don't
had
need
to go
any of
through
that
a lot
stuff.
of extra precautions
Dang,
to upload it.
jeez.
Yeah. Yeah, and the whole time I was worried about my channel getting in trouble. So, yeah.
So I mean, so then you could just tell me the proper steps to take if I play it
Huh? Yeah.
on my live. I don't
Yeah.
know. I mean, we only have like 9 people here.
Mm.
It's up to y'all.
Well,
If y'all want to watch it, if
you
y'all
would
want
have to age restrict this
to. Mm-hmm.
video entirely. Um, make it 18 plus. Um, sorry, I just got brought food.
You're good.
Um, and what? Yeah,
Basically, a
no, that's why
lie.
your nickname's that. Um, but um,
Okay, so I don't know, but if y'all are interested in that, I did drop the link to the video twice. It should be
yeah. Um,
there.
I will also say it's before I started using like not the so before I was doing what the fuck was it called? Um, Natural Reader. So like I would type up a script and then it would read it for me, and that's what I would do for my videos. Um, so it's back in the day kind of video. So
Hmm. I
yeah,
mean, you
back
did
like
a really
when
good job on the trailer. Like,
Thank you. Yeah, I
yeah.
did the trailer back in like fuck, probably like 2017,
Oh, wow.
2018. Yeah. I meant to finish the video. Um, like I had started it once. I got pretty far. I got almost like an hour into it. And then my best friend died,
Mm.
and he's like who I was making the video for originally. And I got really depressed. I deleted everything.
Mm.
Um,
Oh, wow.
and I even
Sorry.
deleted my YouTube channel that I had at that time.
Yeah, that was a
So
rough time for you.
yeah, mm,
No, I get it. But I mean, I think you
yeah,
did a great
like
job
it
on
could
the
have been a
trailer.
lot better had I not
I'm
done that. Um, because I had like a lot of really cool special effects.
mhm.
Um, but of course, all those files are now like corrupted.
Mm.
Um, so
Well, I mean, your trailer definitely makes me wanna watch it, so, I wanna watch it
yeah,
because I had never heard of this person.
yeah, he was on a game show.
What?
Um, yeah, yeah, he won the game show. He won the date with the girl,
Oh,
and uh, she turned him down because she said that he was so creepy.
oh,
Yeah,
that's weird. That says a lot.
probably good for her.
Mhm. Oh
But
my gosh.
um, there's also a really good video, or I guess film, made by uh, Investigation Discovery called. Well, let me let me double check because sometimes I get it wrong.
Okay.
Um, I do have the movie though. It is okay. It is called Dating Game Killer, and it
Oh,
was
wait,
I want
I
to
thought
say 2016 or 2017. Um, really fucking good.
yeah,
It goes
Tracy
over
is,
the whole case really well. It's pretty fast paced, so it's not, you know, you're not left sitting there yawning.
well, then
Um,
when we have movie night, I think we should do that.
yeah, we could do it tonight, whatever.
We could do your video and then we can do the other show like another
I
night as
mean,
well.
to be honest, I would suggest watching the Investigation Discovery one first, so you know kind of what you're walking into.
Mhm.
Um, because mine is very raw to the point. Like I don't sugarcoat anything at all. I say it
Yeah.
how it is. I don't filter my words.
Mhm.
Um, the R word is said several times. Um,
Mm.
because I wanted to make it pure,
Yeah.
direct, to the point, factual, no bullshit.
See, you
So
make us wanna watch it. God dang it. Um, MJ said, "Sparked my interest, if maybe you should schedule a stream, whatever works for you to put this out."
yeah, I mean, like I
You
put
could
it
do that
out
on your
back in
channel.
well on Christmas actually.
Mhm.
I released it. Um,
But
I
you could
did
do it
a
live.
Christmas premiere. What
I'm saying you could schedule a live where you present it if you wanna do it
again?
that way,
Yeah,
because a lot of people, like, a lot of us hadn't seen it.
yeah, true.
If you
Yeah,
wanna do it
a
on
lot
your
of us
channel,
weren't together yet.
yeah, it's up to
That's
you how
true.
you wanna do it, but
Yeah, that's fine.
we'll figure it out.
Yeah, and then tonight for those who are in our group, I can present the investigation discovery video if you want, if y'all are interested.
Yeah, because we can't do that one on YouTube.
Nope. I will get backhanded for that for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, so we'll do that. We'll do the, ID one on, in Discord, and then we'll do his video on it
Mhm.
on his live when he decides to do that.
Right, kill shot. It's so good. Holy crap.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna have to check it out.
Yeah, it's the whole production is done very well. it's not really um like over dramatic, like there's parts like with the mom where it's a little
Mhm.
but I mean, it definitely captures like a lot of the important bits of everything and how it played out, and also like the court case, because the court case was
Mm.
fucking insane. Um,
Saying
this
I
guy,
like
no
it.
joke, he played his own lawyer in court,
Oh,
and he
so he
questioned
represented
himself.
himself.
Yeah, so
What?
like he would move for like who he was portraying. So like he would sit down to like be himself, and then he'd stand up and like hover over the chair and
Oh,
like talk to
wow.
himself in like a different voice.
Wait, what?
Yeah, and then he also played Arlo Guthrie's Alice's Restaurant in the middle of the courtroom.
What is that? Oh, yeah, I'm gonna have to watch that.
Well, Google it. Um,
Jeez.
it's basically a song talking about how he wants to kill people. He wants to see blood and guts and gore. Uh, because that's the sane thing to do. You know?
He plays that in the courtroom,
Yes.
and they
He.
allowed that?
Yes. Yep.
But this
Yeah.
was in 1968, right?
That particular thing I believe was actually in 2010. Um, because see the trials, he had several trials, which, he would appeal, um, every single time,
Mhm.
and so they'd have to go through the whole appeal process every single
Mm.
time, and the unfortunate part is one of the little girls, um, Robin Samso, her mother passed away before uh,
Uh,
Rodney finally died.
oh, wow.
Yeah.
Hmm. Um, Evenings work best for me. So if you do your live, what is your time zone, MJ?
Oh,
5 to
she's in
8?
my same. Well, no, I think an hour behind, right?
We usually do ours pretty early sometimes. Gotta make sure it's a day like, like today, like where you're up and you're good.
I'm actually coherent to the world. Yeah,
Yeah.
that hasn't been very often. I don't know why I'm talking so much, but
I mean, probably because you're having a good day and you haven't had
well,
slept
and
as
it's
much.
a case that I'm passionate about. Like
Yeah.
my God, I looked into the case like extensively. I even spoke to an author, um, who wrote a book about um Rodney. I spoke to her
Mm.
because she had met some of the people involved, and so I had like one-on-one conversations with her to get like a better um viewpoint on the whole case.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you really studied into it.
Yeah, I did. Mhm.
Oh.
Yeah, like I wanted to make it kind of like a one and done in a way.
Mhm.
Um put all the facts in there, all the horrible details, and you know,
Yeah, that way you wouldn't have to. Yeah.
yeah, cuz it's a case like when I was typing up everything, I'll admit I had some moments where like I had to stop because I would be in tears because I'd be reading what I'm typing. I'm like, "Oh my fucking god."
Mm.
Just like imagining what the fuck some of these women went through. It
Oh my gosh.
it it does something different to you, for sure.
So trigger warning for sure if anybody does
Yeah, if
happen
you're
to
female,
watch.
definitely trigger warning.
If you decide to watch his video before, that's completely fine because,
Mhm.
like I said, we're gonna schedule his live. But yeah, trigger warning before y'all watch it.
Yeah,
Just
I'll kind of preface it by saying this with trigger warning of what is in it. Um R, you know what that is. I'm not going to
mhm.
say it on her channel. um, mutilation, uh,
Mm.
posing of bodies in certain ways, after certain acts. Um, so that's the kind of thing that you're looking at when you go into it. Um, and the victims range from like 12 years old to like 30s ish,
Hmm.
honestly, a bit younger, probably
How
like
many years did
20s.
he do this?
That's the thing. In his storage locker, there were thousands and thousands of photos of unidentified people.
What?
Um, Not all of them have been identified yet, and at the end of my video, I go over every photo
Oh,
that was
okay.
released by the police. There's some that were so gruesome and grotesque and just inappropriate
Oh.
that they could not release it to the public. I have
Yeah,
seen some of
no.
those photos.
Ooh.
Um, some of them are unalived. Um, yeah, there was one point where the police accidentally released one in particular, which I won't discuss. But if you've seen it, you know which one I'm talking about. Um,
A picture?
yeah,
Oh.
yeah, from the storage unit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So he
Um,
took he that was like his trophies. He took pictures and hung them up in a. Ooh, I'm gonna have to watch this.
Sorry. Um, are you there?
Yep, I was just making sure
Okay.
you were good.
Yeah. Um, yeah, you just came in for a sec.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
what was I saying?
Um,
The
you were
storage unit and
yes,
photos,
yes,
I think.
yeah,
Yeah.
and I said that was like his trophies. Like he took the photos and hung
Well,
them
yeah,
up
because
there.
he was a professional photographer.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Oh.
yeah, and he would go around the beach areas of California, and he would kind of coax girls that way and be like, "Oh, I'm a professional photographer." Um, and
And that's how he
yeah,
got his victims.
yeah, yeah. And then
That
when
that's
he moved to New
scary.
York, he worked under the alias of John Berger at a New York youth girls camp. How fucking sick is that?
What?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, and funny
Oh.
thing is his photo was noticed by two of the young girls there, and they said, "Wait, isn't that Counselor Berger?" And they're like, "Oh,
Ugh.
holy fuck. Time to call the
Oh.
police."
Hmm.
So then from there he fled. I want to say probably back to Texas. Um, yeah, cuz like so there's a few states where it all took
Yeah,
place.
where is he from?
So originally he was born in Mexico.
Mhm.
Um, uh, but then him and his family moved to, I believe, Texas, and then he moved to California, and
Mm.
yeah,
Oh, that's what I was asking. So you don't know how many years that he had been doing
no,
this.
no one knows, no,
So when
he
they
died with that
caught
info.
him, but like when they caught him, like how far back, as far as like documents say or whatever, that
No
they
one
could
knows.
track. And they couldn't put a number on that? They don't
No,
know?
no,
Wow.
no, because he traveled so much, and you have to understand this is also during like the hippie era.
Mm,
You got a lot of travelers.
yeah.
So give me one
Wow.
sec. I have to run upstairs really quick, but I'll be right back.
Be careful.
I I will. Hold on.
I will. I'm gonna have to watch it for sure. That's one thing that like I never like well like serial killer wise I never like looked into or whatever. Um I mean I knew of serial killers and events and things that happen. but hadn't really looked into many of them. Lots of hitchhikers. Yeah, hitchhikers were a major thing back then. You're a 60s child. Hold on one second, y'all. Sorry, I'm still here. Um, MJ, we hitchhiked all the time. I think we did only once, me and my mom, but it wasn't very far and it was in a very small town. But I was still like really nervous. I was younger, but I just remember it was a two door, so we had to get in the back. And I'm like thinking the whole time, like, we don't even know these people. We're in the back of their car with we. There's no way for us to get out if we have to. But like I said, it was a little small country town, and thankfully they were nice people and everything was okay. But yeah, you can't hitchhike anymore, that's for sure. Yeah, Judy, black and white TVs, remotes for TVs were your kids. I've seen that before.
Okay,
It's true though.
I'm back.
You're like, go
Um,
put the volume up, go
huh?
change the channel. I'm talking about when black and white TVs, the remotes were your kids.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I was
Okay.
telling you what me and Judy was talking about.
Oh, um, so this guy, he also studied under photographer Roman Polanski.
He studied under what?
Roman Polanski.
Hmm.
Yeah, probably. No, you're too young.
Yeah, I don't know. You know more. Like I said, I have a lot to catch up on, obviously.
Yeah. Judy and MJ Maxey probably would understand. Oh, and of course Wisco. Hmm. Yeah, sure. Leave me alone.
All right, I'm back. Sorry that I
Thank
left you
you,
all
because
alone.
I want to actually eat my cold food.
Well, you didn't want to have to run upstairs. All right. So let's go say he don't know much about him though. We're gonna watch the ID special tonight. Let's go if you're interested. I mean, we can watch it early, like whenever you're ready. So if it doesn't matter to me.
Yeah? I mean, we can watch
Roman,
it right after this if you want.
okay. Roman Polanski was Sharon Tate's husband, whose wife was pregnant. Charles Manson sent his clan to unalive them. Oh wow. Yeah. And that's who you said he studied under?
Yep.
Ooh, yeah. I recognize the names, but I had never heard of this guy. So, but yeah. So on Chad Dorman, the story that I started the live with, I will keep you guys updated. June 26th is the preliminary hearing. So whenever that, if it's aired live, I can find it and all that stuff. I will definitely live stream it if it's allowed. I have to make sure with all that. But anyway, I followed Roman and Sharon's case way, no social media for sure. Yeah, there was no social media back then. Like, can you imagine those people like that story that you're talking about if social media was a thing?
Hmm.
And I think that's why, like when was the last time we had a serial killer that was like major in the headlines kind of thing for Goldberger? Not well, he's not a serial killer, but like the theories was going around that he might have been. And then we have like the Oregon murders right now where they're 6 women within a 100-mile radius, and it's like, I don't know. When was the last time we had a major one that was on social media? I don't think we have. Sharon Ennis said she was 9 years old when all that happened. 1969, growing up in East Los Angeles, it was scary. Oh my gosh, I can't imagine that. So did they like have an idea? So all they knew at the time was that it was a serial killer and they just couldn't find him?
Um. Well, for a long time they weren't even sure if they had a serial killer.
So he would like
Hmm.
change it up.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Manson is an interesting one, especially if you look into the government. Oh, see,
Hmm.
I've been wanting to look into his.
I
Like,
also have a Manson video about 2 hours.
geez, really?
Yeah.
Dang. Wait, no, wait. I watched some of that one. Remember, I didn't get through it. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I gotta watch that. MK Ultra stuff. Hmm. All right, you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and end it here because I'm gonna go eat dinner. Um, but yeah, just look out for Sifa's live. Whenever he's up to doing it, we'll let you guys know. And if you're in Discord and you want to watch the ID documentary, we can watch that. All right. Let me do all these. If Nightbot would catch up. Thank you. All right. Well, thank you, Sifa, for being up here as always. I'm coming, Rocky. Hold on a second.
Mm-hmm.
Rocky demands my attention also. So I'm gonna
Daisy.
go.
Daisy.
What?
Daisy.
What?
Daisy.
Shut up. Stop. All right, guys. Thank y'all for joining. I'll see y'all again next time with another live, probably next week. Love you all. See you later.